Good morning, guys. Day number 152 and second day in the wilderness is upon. So this morning I got up, said goodbye to my buddies Lefty, Righty, and Awkward Silence, and those people are great. That is exactly why I love the AT. Come out here to support, encourage me, push me along on the last little stretch of the AT, and those are just good people right there. So thanks, guys. That was really cool. So for today, going up Barren Mountain, first thing in the morning. It's a decent climb right away. I think it's like about 3.5 to the top, and then I'm on the ridge. We'll roll along the 3 chairbacks, and I've heard nothing but excellent things about the chairbacks. The views should be excellent today. I think it's the best views in the wilderness, the chairbacks. Looking to do about a 22 mile day to a shelter, and there's the trail just going up, and it's about like 5K gain. So this is the toughest stretch of the wilderness that I'm on right now. And then slightly in the morning tomorrow, there'll be a little bit of a climb too. But after that, there's just one climb left. And so, but it's just been a lot of fun. Again, had a really good night, hung out. The mice at that shelter, I'm glad I didn't stay at the shelter. Everyone had mice stories this morning. They were like little possessed demons out there. They chewed through some bags, and they were hung too, some of the bags. I haven't seen people hang food in forever, but they hung the food and mice still got into them. They're crawling all over them in the shelter, and they were just crazy. When we were sitting out last night hanging out, mice were running all over by our feet and everything. I've never seen anything like that. Maybe, I don't know, who knows. But yeah, so we're gonna get at it. Should be a beautiful sunny day today. Should have good views. Chilly morning. This hoodie will be coming off momentarily, but just warming up, and we're gonna get back at it. So day 152. Let's go get some miles today. Forgot to mention that we are officially sub 100 miles, by the way, to Katahdin and finishing the Appalachian Trail. Hey guys, since we got less than 100 to go, 2100 should be showing up soon. Woohoo! Ba-boom! Got it. By the way, that's the last 100-mile marker. The trail is not 2,200 miles long. So usually at this time I say, let's go get 2,200 miles. But since there is no 2,200 miles, final one, let's go get Mount Katahdin. Hey guys, I'll do a little bit of walking and talking. Trail's coming to an end, obviously, and a lot of through hikers are talking, asking other people like, hey, what's next, type of thing. And it's interesting to see the different viewpoints that people have. Some people are thinking, I'm done, I'm not hiking anymore. Who knows if that'll change, but some are pretty adamant, like this is it. Then you get other people who are probably a little bit more into the hiking than others, and they want to keep on going. And the common one that I keep hearing is the Camino. Seems like the Camino, and it'll be like perfect timing. A lot of people do it in September, and I've talked to a couple people who are talking, I'm just gonna go do the Camino right after. And it makes sense because everything I've heard about the Camino, and a lot of people out here have done it, is that it's like enjoyable vacation. You know, you got a nice place to sleep every night. You got really good food and a lot of wine and cheese. You don't do big miles. It's relative, well, it is flat. And it's just very enjoyable. You know, and a couple months ago, I was talking about the trails that I'm interested in. And the Camino is one that kind of keeps on ascending that list of priorities that I would like to do. You know, I was really big on the long trail for most of this trail, wanting to do that one next. And the next one I will do will be a shorter one. It will not be the PCT or CDT. And the long trail has just like actually been descending on my list. And I think that's just due to the fact that I'm just so beat. My muscles are so fatigued. And I don't want to go do a insanely difficult trail like the long trail. Northern Vermont is compared to the whites that everything I've ever heard. And that just sounds not enjoyable right now to me. Before the whites, I was all about the long trail. When I was in Vermont, man, I was at an all-time high meeting all those people. And I do want to do it, and I will do it one day. But it's not, I want to relax and be leisurely. Oh man, that's sad. Plane crash. You see these every once in a while in the mountains. Man.
Where are you headed today?
Not too sure. I think I got 13 more miles or so.
Wow. Okay. You gotta enjoy it. The Hermitage is beautiful.
Those are the ones that we're hitting tomorrow.
What's that?
Those are the ones we hit tomorrow.
Yeah. Wow.
It's Whitecap to the right.
Well, I think you're gonna hit the Hermitage today, and that's a very pretty road.
Making my way up Columbus Mountain, which is also known as the second chairback. The first one that I showed was the third chairback. So we're going backwards. We'll do the third chairback first, second chairback second, and first chairback third. So I got this one, which is the toughest of the climbs, and we got one more after that. Hey guys, I guess I went over Columbus Mountain already, or the second chairback. I didn't even really realize it. There's a little bit of a clearing, I guess. I could have, but yeah, not too much. Just, I thought I was still going up, and then started going down a little bit, and there really wasn't a view up there at the top. It was pretty summited, or pretty wooded. And now I'm making my way down. I looked at the phone, I'm like, oh my gosh, that was not that bad. But it is 3 o'clock right now, and I do have a little over 10 miles to go to make it where I wanted to. And I'm getting a little concerned about that because it's not been hard hiking today. And once again, the first 30, 40 miles of the wilderness is the toughest part. But it's been just kind of slow going. I haven't really been stopping and taking a bunch of breaks and climbing around either. Got a couple water breaks and had lunch, but other than that, kind of moving a little bit slower than I thought I would. I'm still planning to hit the 21 today, but I might have to pull off and stop at like 19 or something. But that'd be kind of disappointing because that would give me 3 days of bigger stuff. I guess that wouldn't be the worst though either, because the last half is easier and I could pick up, but I definitely wanted to make that 21 today. We'll see. I'm gonna still shoot for it. I'm hoping once I get off the chairback ridge, it gets a little quicker. Like, as you can see, the trail's not bad at all. And it's kind of been like this for most of the day. There's been some rock type of slab type of stuff that's probably slowed me down. But I don't know, can't put my finger on why this is going slower than I thought it would. It is still a 5,000 foot gain day if everything went well, which is a lot, but it's definitely not been anywhere in the vicinity of what I've been doing in the whites in southern Maine, so I should be cruising a little bit quicker. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna get going. We'll see where we get tonight. This is the Chairback Gap lean-to. That Newhall lean-to 10.3 is what I was planning to get to. Oh, man. It's 3:20 right now. Just had a snack. Trail goes down that way. Oh boy, I don't know if it's gonna happen. Making my way up Chairback Mountain. This is the last one. And then we descend down to the river. And then we have to ford that river. And then after that, we'll start the slow gain up the final ridge of the AT. And that's West Peak, Hay Peak, and Whitecap. Those will be tomorrow. And then we'll just head on down and cruise to the final climb. This is Chairback Mountain. Haven't had a descent like this in a while. Pretty steep one. Yeah, definitely gets worse. You can see the brown sign right there. That's the AT. Oh boy. Here's the ford. Doesn't look deep at all, but shoes are off. Trying to get to that shelter still. It's 6 o'clock right now. Ooh, it's cold. Feels good though. Made it across. This seems to be a very popular touristy area. There's the Gulf Haggis loop. Not really familiar with it. Not really sure what it is, but I hear it's called the Grand Canyon of Maine or the Grand Canyon of the East or something like that. AT doesn't go on it, but there's a lot of people out here, and when there's a lot of people, the trail usually looks like this, and that's a sight I love it. I love seeing that. So I'm hoping the AT doesn't branch off or something, and then go into a rock bed, which probably will happen, let's be honest. But I'm hoping it can remain like this. It's 6:10 right now. I have 5.4 miles to go. I'm gonna make that shelter. It just lines me up better for where I want to be and what I wanted to do. So I'm just gonna do it. I ran into my buddy Lava. He's taking a break at the creek or that river, and he's gonna join me. So we're gonna do it. Might be some night hiking, but we are going. Map point 1, definitely touristy. But more importantly, let's go, baby. 83.9. Hey guys, real quick. Thanks for following day 152. I did call it 1.6 or 1.7 miles earlier. So, and the reason is it's getting really dark and I'm just really fatigued. I've been going really fast the past 3-4 hours trying to get there, and I started slipping and sliding on some of the rocks and roots, and I'm like, no, not doing it. I saw this spot, so I took it. It's a I don't want to get hurt and maybe even like wear some of my muscles down right now. I was gonna gain a mile today if I did the extra 1.7, so now I'm behind, like, I think it's 5.6 miles, so no big deal. I'll catch it up. It gets a lot easier after half a day tomorrow, all the way to Katahdin. Not concerned about it. Actually, today I'm actually pretty happy with how far I got. 19 and a half miles today, and by far the hardest part of the 100-mile wilderness is done. I underestimated today. I thought it was going to be a lot easier than it was, but I guess 5K gain is 5K gain. Can't hide it. And it was a little slower going with some of the rocks on the chairback range. I didn't find it extremely difficult, but slow going. And when I got to that shelter at Chairback Lean-To, and I saw I was 10.3 miles away, I'm like, oh boy, I'm in trouble. But I did get a lot further than I thought I would at that point in time, so I'm happy with it. Tomorrow, I don't know what's tomorrow. I have no idea. I'll figure it out in a little bit when I get in my tent. I gotta eat. I'm hungry. I'm set up, and so that's it. Thanks for following. And the key thing is I'm safe, and that's one of those things I talk about decision making. I would love to have made the shelter, but I would have been night hiking for sure. I would have been putting on the lamp any moment now, and probably would have had 0.8 to 1.2 miles of night hiking and very fatigued. This was one of those decisions I made on the fly that I think are really critical for thru hikers to decide. So I'm happy with it, happy with the day, and day 2 of the 100-mile wilderness is done. So you guys have a good night.